Hi, we are Team TrendR. TrendR is a digital tool to enable decision-making using census data. We are all students in the quantitative methods in the social sciences program at the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences. We created TrendR for a practicum and data analysis class last semester. Next slide, please. So TrendR was created as a part of a data sprint challenge hosted by the Census Bureau. And we were provided a problem statement by the Census Bureau that is listed on the top left under top problem statement. But based on our conversations with different community organizations and the clients that we were specifically working with, we created a problem statement for ourselves, which is the limited data or analytical ability and skills in community organizations restricts use of publicly available resources that could actually help expand impact. So using this problem statement, we went through a lot of different iterations and finally created TrendR. And from our journey, we had a few takeaways that we would like to share from you. One of the most important takeaway was that it was essential for us to involve the stakeholders in each and every step of our journey, because in the end, we were creating a product that the stakeholders actually wanted to use, but not a product that we think that they wanted to use. And adding to that, it was important for us to create a very simple product. As you can see from a problem statement, there was limited data and analytical ability and skills in the specific community organization that we were working with. So we could have created the most technically advanced and statistically advanced product, but we had to create something that was simple and easy to use. And adding on to that, data science, as you may know, is a field of collaboration. We had to be open to constructive feedback and criticism from each other and also from the different data stewards that we were working with, because in the end we had to learn from each other's experiences, and we had to just go through a lot of different iterations of the product to reach TrendR as it stands now, which is extremely efficient and effective and is lauded by all the community organizations that we worked with. Next slide, please.
Next, I'm going to work through the data assets for TrendR. Firstly, we sent out user surveys and conducted user advocates meeting to deep dive into their usage expectations and pain points with census data. We found users lack data literacy and need visualization tools to understand what the data really means. After figuring out the problems, we brainstormed to determine our goals and worked on translating users' needs into a product. Next, we started to collect the data from the Census Bureau. Among them, we find the American Community Survey best served our goal. We used Python and R to clean and reformat the data. In the product development part, we built the charts and map visualizations using the R-Shiny dashboard framework to make it more interactive and organized. We also added script and summary to the charts to make it a true user-friendly data product. For our sustainability, we intend to improve the flexibility of our code base, create predefined visualization templates, and conduct version control in GitHub in our backend design. As for go-to-market, we are actively communicating with our user advocates and plan to make it update accordingly. Here is a screenshot of our product, which is an interactive map showing the number of African immigrants being admitted to the US by year. In the map, you can choose a specific year and flexibly define the African country that you are researching on. The result will show you the total number of immigrants by state, while the bigger and darker bubble here indicates the larger number of immigrants.
So with our multifunctional user dashboard TrendR, we helped to solve the challenge of limited resources for data analytics by incorporating two large data sets into our platform, which also solved the constraints of time and budget and lead to a more accessible way to interpret these complex data sets. Besides, our project enables community organizations to visualize changes and trends in data, which empowers them to utilize the potential of publicly available resources to facilitate data-driven decision-making, such as a more accurate distribution of funds. Next slide, please. So besides our main objective, we hope that our projects will bring broader benefits. So researchers may use our platform as an inspiration to draw meaningful insights for their idea development. Also, our investigative groups are not only limited to African Americans, but also other racial groups or any group of interest, which generates more social values. Besides, potential users can include all social community organizations with different levels of data literacy who are interested in the deployment of Census Bureau data. So this is our presentation, and thank you for your time with us.